Hi, hello and welcome. My name is Marcin and it's our first video of this kind. So I thought it's going to be only fitting to start with tea that we have pressed last year. It's first tea made for our shop. More about us. The Cha Tong consists of two people, myself and Vicky. Vicky have over 2 decades of experience in sourcing tea. She spent years and years on building relationship with farmers and tea masters. And I'm just lucky guy who is her friend, and we've been connected together through love of tea and photography. So going back to the tea, this is 2020 Shan Sheng PuErh. This beautiful cake is made of material coming from trees that are at least 300 years old, and they grow at an elevation of about 2,500 meters above sea level. So it's definitely very clean, very premium tea, and we could not be happier with how it came out and where it is after 1 year. I actually have cake that I'm already started drinking. It's not my first cake of this tea, so let's start. Those leaves still smell quite fresh and very fruity. I know this tea quite well, but let's brew some of it and see how it's gonna come out. As you can see, that cake is pressed quite well, but also it was made with skill, so you can quite easily, without too much effort, remove whole leaves. So that's a good start. Amount of leaves I'm going to use, it's about 7 grams. I haven't prepared myself, so I don't have any scale at hand, but that should be about 7 grams. To brew this tea, we are going to use simple white porcelain Gaiwan and one of my favorite teacups. Let's boil some water. Okay, so I just boiled my water. This tea is very high quality, so you can take boiled water, but it can easily be brewed in lower temperatures and it's still going to be delicious, just different. I like to brew it hot. So let's preheat our PuErh. And put our leaves in. Very sweet and fruity. Let it brew for about 10 seconds. Now, most people would discard first infusion as wash or a way to wake up leaves. Personally, if I know tea and I know it's of high quality and it was made with skill, then I rather enjoy my first infusion instead of discarding completely good tea. So let's see how it is. Very sweet aroma. The brew is quite light, but already is of nice thickness and quite smooth, very sweet. Quite fruity. I believe that since we pressed this tea, green freshness have subsided, and it have kind of transformed into, let's say, more buttery taste. Not sure is that the best way to describe it, but it brings to mind butter cookies. Okay, for second infusion, let's brew it a bit stronger. Perhaps 20 seconds or so. Definitely more complex notes. Very sweet, a bit of florals and fruits. Very sweet, perhaps peach and white grapes juice. Okay, so I gave it a little bit time to cool down. Liquor is very nice, deep yellow, and looks a bit jelly-like. Let's give it a try. So sweet, so thick, so smooth. This tea from very beginning was very nice and smooth, but I have the impression that over last year it became even more smooth and a bit thicker, and definitely sweeter, which is surprising that it was really sweet already. So let me have a few more cups of the tea. I will come back to you shortly. Welcome back. I'm on infusion number 8 at the moment, and before we're gonna summarize my experience with today's tea session, I must say one of things that always strikes me about this tea is its energy, or the way it affects me. This tea is quite strong. I really feel those few cups that I just drank, and it's not because I feel jittery or very caffeinated. More like I feel more alive, more happy, definitely energized, but not overly in any way. So I would say that chachi, or energy of this tea, it's very strong. When it comes to tea itself, it stayed very smooth and thick throughout the session. I usually drink it in a Taiwanese clay teapot, but for today I wanted to go back to the basics and brew it in Gaiwan. It was very rich, fruity, with some herbal notes, some florals, a bit of spices, not really an astringency to speak of, and perhaps a little bit of bitterness, but more like part of character of this tea, in the same way like let's say sweetness might be a part of character of carrot. So very, very nice tea. I really love this tea, and I could not be more happy with one of the first teas we've ever pressed for the Cha Tong. So here we go. I hope you have enjoyed our first video of this kind, and if yes, please subscribe to see more of those videos. If you like or didn't like, please let us know about it by liking or disliking video, or if you have any suggestions, comments, please leave them in comment section below. Thank you very much. Bye.